Dexter Season 4 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you're not caught up to the point where I am rewatching or watching Dexter, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Dexter Season 4, Episode 6. Title of this episode is called If I Had a Hammer. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode yesterday, technically. We start off with Trinity leading a song at church. His name is Arthur Mitchell, and Dexter is also there, and he's going to be calling himself Kyle Butler. I guess we technically find out that later in the episode, but I figured I'd mention it now because I don't think I actually put it down. And Dexter has been studying Trinity's tendencies. Rita lets Dexter know that they're going to be going to marriage counseling. Dexter gets the call about going to the bludgeoning crime scene. Nikki Walt, the vacation murderer chick, or one of them, won't confess to Lundy's murder, but she's confessed to everything else but Lundy's murder. Rita is crying at the marriage counseling appointment, and there's actually a Lila mentioned during the marriage counseling, which is always great. Masuka tells Dexter that Dexter had found DNA at the crime scene, that he didn't want Masuka to see that, but Masuka caught it. But it was actually DNA, 2 strands, cremated ashes, and saliva, and they're like a match. So Dexter actually talks to Trinity, aka Arthur Mitchell, at church, and Arthur tells Dexter about their project of building homes for the homeless, and he should help out. So Deb, she goes to Quinn's and tells him that she wants to be an eyewitness for Frank Lundy's shooting. Did I say shooting right there? I don't know. I can't talk right tonight anyway. Masuka tells LaGuerta that there's no matches in the system on the DNA. He also says that the saliva and the ashes are a match, meaning they're relatives. Now Dexter goes to the site to help Arthur build the home. Dexter eventually goes to talk to Arthur's son, Jonah, and Jonah makes it seem like it's a perfect family with no issues at all. Deb goes to talk to Nikki Wald. She actually grabs Nikki through the cell bars and slightly chokes her a bit, trying to get her to confess to Frank Lundy's murder, and says, I'm going to say that you said you did it, or they'll blame me, or they'll believe me over you because you're a criminal or whatever. And Nikki won't admit to killing Frank Lundy at all. LaGuerta tells Matthews she wants to transfer to a different position to keep Angel or Angel Batista in homicide at Miami Metro. Dexter goes home and brings everybody gifts. Very fake. He brings Cody a Nintendo DS, Aster a portable DVD player, Harrison a shirt. Harrison, I think, got the short end of the stick there. And gets Rita a bread maker. Rita is just annoyed. She's got that bitch face on from the start of that moment. Batista and LaGuerta tell Matthews that they've actually broken up. They even signed affidavits stating that fact, so the station can't be blamed if anything comes down at the station. Matthews, of course, mentions if he finds out different, there will be consequences. Dexter finds out that Arthur Mitchell's sister was found in a bathtub. Arthur Mitchell's mother jumped to her death, and his father was bludgeoned. So to kind of get Arthur's attention more and to see his reaction, Dexter actually cuts his finger with a box cutter, and Arthur isn't really worried about it at first. So he kind of looks shocked, but then he says, well, come on in, Kyle. Let me get the first aid kit. And then Dexter figures out that Arthur's trophies are his 4 walls build plaques, and he's got them all displayed neatly in the house. And then what Dexter does is he picks up the vase that he knows that ashes are in, because he sees it right there on the table close to the plaques of the 4 walls build. And when Arthur comes back out, he freaks out, pushes Dexter up against the wall, puts his forearm in Dexter's throat, and he's just like, you don't touch her. You leave her alone. And he's like, I can't breathe. And he's like, I'm sorry. I lost my temper. I'm sorry. So what happens is Arthur tells Dexter that he kind of gets marriage advice from Arthur. Arthur has this great family, and it seems like it's a great marriage. So he tells Dexter that when there's a problem, he has to jump in with both feet. And Arthur gives Dexter some tools, including the hammer that he killed the guy in the office building with. Dexter tells Rita he needs space. Rita promises to give him space. And then now Dexter has a shed to keep his stuff in. And Rita even puts a padlock on it. So he has a shed for his big chest, his air conditioner, or I don't know if it's the same air conditioner, probably not, but a new one that the blood sides are in, and his lamp. So that's all really Dexter needed space for, is his lamp, his box, and his blood side case. And that's how the episode ends. So it was a interesting and different episode. We got to know a little bit more about the Trinity Killer, his personal life, how he is at home, Arthur Mitchell. As far as a score of this episode, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. And my male character of the episode, and a lot of people would probably disagree with me, but I thought he had some funny lines, even though I didn't really include him much in my whole review there. I'm going to give the male character to Masuka. Could have easily been Arthur Mitchell, the Trinity Killer. And then the female character of the episode, I think LaGuerta got this one down. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Dexter, Dexter New Blood, The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Ozark, Lost, UFC live fight reactions, or if you just want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, which I would love for you to do, please make sure you smash that like button, share the video with whomever you want, and put it on your social media platforms if you want to, things like Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, and YouTube. Yeah, I said MySpace there. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode. Kind of just what you want to score the episode, anything out of 10, and who would be your male and female characters of the episode. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, share your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.